it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So, hi, today I'm obviously doing a bit of a vlog style video. I have a few over here on my channel, but I don't put these up that often, and I've really been wanting to get better about that and to do a vlog from time to time. So, hello, it's nice to see you. Today, I'm really excited because we are going to be focusing on my Hobonichi. So if you don't know, this is like a Japanese planner, but it focuses a lot on the daily pages. So there are pages in here for every day of the year where you get an entire sheet to do whatever you want, journal, write your to-do list, anything like that. I want mine to be kind of like a creative journal where I add stickers and all kinds of fun little bits and everything. So I got the Hobonichi Teco 2023, the cousin, and it's the spring start. So that means that the first month that you'll be documenting in this notebook is going to be April. And so whenever I am recording this, it is April 1st. So I'm really excited. Today is the first day that I really get to document in my Hobonichi. So I thought that I would take you guys along with me. But first, I had a couple ideas that I got actually given to me through one of my patrons, thank you, Jackie, to do kind of a Hobonichi video where I discuss a few different things. The first thing is going to be where I'm going to keep my supplies and kind of my portable kit where I keep all of my fun Hobonichi things kind of together in one central location. So whenever I'm ready to work on it, I have everything there that I need. And I've always kept up with like a Hobonichi little like pack. So whenever I worked on a Hobonichi previously, I've mentioned that over here on my channel a couple times, but I did unsuccessfully start a Hobonichi back in 2019 at the very beginning, and I worked on it January, February, March, and maybe a bit of April, and then fell off, unfortunately. But I had a little pack that I would keep like all my pins and all my things together so that I could easily work on my Hobonichi. I would take it to work with me, all kinds of things like that. Now, I don't have to travel with this one, but I still thought that it would be a great idea to keep some sort of kind of Hobonichi supply kit so that whenever it's time to work on it, I have all of my stuff ready to go. I feel like that's a great way to be successful. So my sweet friend Casey gave me this really cute caboodle back in October for my birthday, and I really wanted to use this caboodle for like art supplies for my craft room, something like that. So it's just been sitting here just waiting for some purpose, and now we found it. So I thought the first thing that we would do today is I would do like a little overhead view, and we will pack the caboodle with all of the supplies that I'm going to keep handy to work on my Hobonichi, and then we'll keep going. I'll chat with you guys a little bit more, and then we will actually start on it and work on the first day or two together. So first, let's get our supplies ready. Okay, so here are a few things that I have just off the top that I'm going to put into the caboodle to use in my Hobonichi. So I'll show you a few of them. So first off, I did just get some a new order from Everything Smells, one of my favorite sticker shops, and I got a lot of really fun new stickers. I do have to go to the dentist this month, so I thought that I would grab these. They are minty. And then I grabbed some of these really cool retro stickers. Now, these will probably be used all around in different things that I'm doing, but I thought that I would pop at least some of them into my Hobonichi kit because I thought these would be fun to use during some of my pages in here, so I will probably add a few of those. I also ordered these really cute Tamagotchi stickers. I'll link things that I can down below, by the way, if you want to check any of these out. But I thought that these would be really fun to put like one on each page. Whenever I was following, or I still do, but Oh Hey Joy, who does amazing Hobonichi pages. One thing that I thought was really cute that she did was she would use a sticker sheet and she would like kind of hide a small sticker on each one of her pages, like a sticker that kind of went together. So I thought that that would be a fun thing to do with these little Tamagotchi stickers. So I'll probably do that this month. Then I also grabbed this Bando sticker book, which I think these really come in handy. You get all kinds of super fun, really kind of random stickers in here, but there's always just fun things that work out perfectly for something like a Hobonichi or a planner or something. They're really bright, colorful, and they just say all kinds of different things that might go with your days. So they are white backed stickers. So I really like using things like this in this type of a project, like a memory planner or something like that. So that's just a little peek into those, but I'm excited to use those. They'll definitely be used like exclusively for the Hobonichi. Then I also did grab a new set of these zebra mild liners. I have a lot of other ones over here that I do tend to use, you know, on a lot of projects, but I thought I would grab a new pack just for my new planner because just in case anything was running low, running out of ink, anything like that. So these are going to go straight into the caboodle. And then these are super cool. So my friend Christine showed me these and I was like, oh my gosh, these are the coolest things ever. So these are from Amazon. I'll link them below, but they're these really, really cool sticker pack, but you can buy them in different colorways. So I think I have one other one coming, but these are the 3 that I've got in the mail so far. So if you flip through them, you will see that there's just all kinds of really cool images that are different colors. Like this one is all purple and blue. And I just think these are the coolest things. This one is kind of more like retro-y. So a lot of these things in the back I'm not that into. But I do like a lot of the black and white images right here. I thought that these would be kind of fun to add in because they have kind of that 50s kind of vibe. So I just grabbed it for the heck of it. And then this one's also really cool with the oranges and maybe browns. So very, very neat. And I loved this when she showed me, oh, a little yellow too, because I was looking for magazines whenever I went to the bookstore recently. I thought it would be fun to grab a few magazines to harvest the magazines and cut out different images that I could then use in my Hobonichi. But I really couldn't find any magazines that I was that interested in. So then whenever she showed me these, I mean, this is basically the best part of the magazines where the little things are already at least kind of curated for you. So super cool. I think these will really, really come in handy. So those are some of the first things. And then this is my kind of washi basket. So while we're at it, let's just look through some of them and pick out a few. Now, back whenever I worked on that Hobonichi, the other one that I was telling you about, I kind of scoured Etsy and I found all kinds of really fun washi. So this is one for sure that I think would be super cute for a Hobonichi. Of course, any of these would be, but there's kind of a vibe because like if I was scrapbooking, I really probably wouldn't use this one with the little people. But if you're doing it like in a planner or a Hobonichi, I feel like it just works out a lot better. This one has the little bubble tees, which I think is really cute. I'll probably pop that one in there. This is a new one that I just got that is a shocked frog face, which is hilarious. Now, some of these washis, unfortunately, I will not be able to link for you because I got them like years and years ago and I don't know the shops. But if I do know the shops, I'll try to link those. Let's see. Do I have any other ones that are just speaking to me? This one is one of my favorite artists, Mel Stringer's washi. I'm not sure if this is still for sale, but it's too cute. So I will definitely be popping that one in there. So yeah, throughout this little video, I will probably just kind of go through here and pick out a few. So I just wanted to show you kind of in detail some of the things that I am putting in my caboodle. But now I'm just going to kind of put you on fast forward with maybe a little music or something. And we are going to pack the caboodle together now. Okay, so honestly, I think that's kind of all I'm gonna stick in here for now. Basically, stickers and different things like that down here. I do have an adhesive, but I do want to get some glue sticks because I don't know that I will actually be using this adhesive runner because I'm not sure if it's going to eventually show through because my last one did. And I don't know if that was because I left it out in the elements for too long in my car or if it damaged the pages, but I'm going to leave it there just in case. But I do want to get some glue sticks and they will go in this little compartment. And then I have all my washi here and my pens here. And then we have the pack all ready to go. There we have it. So I'm very pleased with that. That's pretty much all I'm going to need. Stickers, washi, adhesive, pins. That's basically all it is. It's a very easy project. So that's super simple. But now if I want to move around my house or do anything like that, I can just grab the caboodle, grab my Hobonichi, and be ready to go for it. All right, so that part was super simple, not that much needed to do the Hobonichi, but I did just want to show you briefly kind of a little bit about the actual book, and then we will start on the pages that we can work on right now. So this very shiny cover is just that. It's a cover that you can get to go on top of your Hobonichi because it does have like a pretty thin cover on it. So it's nice to have something for a bit of protection. So essentially, like I said, it's a Japanese planner. So at the very beginning, you're going to have some pages that are like monthly pages along with weekly spreads. For instance, this is the spread for this current week that we're on, so that's pretty cute. I'm not too concerned with these weekly pages. I'm just going to have fun sticking stickers down and doing different things, but what I really want to do is the daily pages. So as you get going, I will show you guys, I worked on this little 2-page spread here over on Patreon. I'm going to start adding like a bonus Hobonichi exclusive video over there on Patreon. I will still add Hobonichi content over here as well, but just saying there will be additional things over there. So this is kind of like the opening spread about the month. So I just had fun adding little bits. And then whenever you flip the page, that's whenever the daily pages start. There we go. It was hung up on something. That's where the daily pages start. So for instance, this is going to be the page that we are going to work on to tell the story of the day today. So I'm so excited to start on these daily pages. So with that, I think we're ready to go. So I'm going to do another overhead, of course, and we'll just do a process video as we normally do. I'll talk you through all of my decisions and we'll work on day 1. And then I think I will probably come back and we will work on day 2 together as well. Not sure if there's going to be anything else added as far as the day goes. Maybe we'll just see where this video takes us. But for now, I'm going to work on day 1 and then I'm sure I'll see you again in a little bit. So here we go. All right, y'all, now it is time for the process video. So I did record days 1 and 2. So I am speaking to you from a little bit in the future where I've already worked on both of the days. And so far, so good. I am absolutely loving working in the Hobonichi. I know, of course, it's easy to feel really pumped about it, really excited right here at the beginning. But I think this is going to be a really fun, totally different project than anything else that I am currently working on. So I'm excited about that. So first off, for the first, you'll notice that there was a little bit of bleed through. So this paper is really, really thin and it does hold up to a lot of things, a lot of the stamping and the pens and markers that you will use, but there may be a little slight bleed through on the other side. That in particular doesn't bother me. I really love the thinness of the paper, so I will definitely take the little bit of bleed through that you get. And what I tend to try to do is, like, if there is an obvious spot where a stamp bled through from the day before, that will kind of dictate how I will create my layout, and I will add something on top of it to cover it up, and it pretty much all works out well enough for me. So Also, got to mention that these sticker books have come in clutch so far for both of these days. I love these stickers. They are 100% amazing. They're like vellum consistency, and they're all, already pre-cut stickers, so they're really, really cool to put in here. And they really kind of give it the effect of already being printed on the page almost. Like it looks like maybe you drew it or it's already been printed there. It just kind of like blends right into your page. So it is so nice. So I'm definitely going to use those throughout the entire length of the Hobonichi. I think I'm really, really loving them. So super happy that I purchased those. I will, of course, link them below. So about my day on the 1st, I guess I'm going to kind of double tell you about my weeks, because at least for this week, because you'll get it here in the Hobonichi video. And then of course, again, in my Project Life video. But for this week, I did want to add a photo of one of the best things that happened on the 1st was that I got to meet one of my scrappy friends, Laura Sparks, which was so totally cool. She came to my town for her birthday, actually, with a couple friends, and I was able to meet up with her briefly, and it was just really awesome getting to meet her in real life. So I had to, of course, print off a little photo of us that we took whenever we were chatting. So I was super excited to add that in here, and then you'll see that I'm just adding stickers and little embellishments around it. So I did print that photo off on sticker paper. So if you follow along with my reading journal, I decided that this year, thanks to some great advice of some of my friends over here, I was told to try to use sticker paper for my reading journal, which would really help with the bulk. And I love it so much, and really wish that I would have used the sticker paper throughout the previous year as well. But alas, we can't change it. But I'm definitely excited about using the sticker paper from now on. So it also works out amazing for the Hobonichi. So I just got matte sticker paper off of Amazon. I'll link it below as well if you're interested. But it is one of my favorite new purchases. It works out so well for in here. So I actually just cut some of mine down to the 4x6 size, which is the size that I like to print off of on my printer. And then I printed off several like little 1.5 by 2 inch photos like this one, so that I would have them ready for my Hobonichi. So really excited about that. So I just added that right up there to the top. It barely adds any bulk at all and makes things go super easy with it being a sticker. So I also grabbed out my mild liners, of course, and I wrote today I met Laura Sparks. I will go over that like with an outline with my pen, which I definitely prefer. Also, I have to say, whenever I was working on the previous 2 pages over on Patreon, just kind of like the opening pages for April, I did have a little bit of smearing happen whenever I used my Pilot G2, which is my regular pen that I always use for scrapbooking. So I decided to just go with a regular pen, just a black pen. It's not a gel pen, it's just totally regular pen, which I think will help with any smearing. There hasn't been any issues with that. So that's what I'm gonna go with for this particular project. So I love working on these pages. I love how they kind of evolve as you're going. I just like to add little bits here and there, a little bit of journaling, different paragraphs split up with photos and stickers. And I don't think that I will always have photos from the day, or I definitely think that I may document things in here that are not necessarily documented in Project Life or something. As we move on to day number 2, you will definitely see that. This was a bigger day because it was something a little more exciting that happened. So of course that would be double scrapped also in my Project Life. But like I've said many times, I don't mind scrapping it twice, especially with 2 totally different projects. I mean, the way I'm documenting this day in my Hobonichi is going to be so different from the way that I document it in my Project Life. Also, I wasn't sure what I was going to do down here at the bottom. And then I remembered that me and Laura both bought this really cute Dolly Parton tote bag while we were at the bookstore that we met at. So I went ahead and just snapped a photo. I just put the tote under my studio lights and took a photo of it and then edited it a little bit. And I printed it off as well at that same 1.5 by 2 inch on the sticker paper and added it right on. So it was like I made my own Dolly Parton sticker, and I was able to mention that we both got this tote bag, which was really cool. And then I'm adding on these cute little letters. These were just some stickers that I got recently from Etsy, and I just spelt out Dolly Forever, and then I'm just popping on my little bit of journaling underneath there. And we are probably nearing the end of day 1. There's not much more space on here, so I'm just going to add in a few little finishing touches with a few stars, a few things here and there, but this is basically it for the first day, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. So I'm just loving working on this project so far. I can't wait until I have like an entire month done, and we can flip through and see all the different things and the different ways that that I documented in here. It's just a really fun, different kind of project for me. I just love, it reminds me of when I was younger and I was just working in like a little journal or a diary or something like that. It just has a really youthful feel to me, and something that isn't so structural like scrapbooking is, like with Project Life or different projects that we work on, December Daily, different albums, which I love the structure of those albums, but sometimes it's so nice. This one still has a purpose. It still has a perimeter that you stay in where you document, each day on one of these pages. But within that page, you can really do anything that you want. And I love that about this project. So for day 2, this was a day where not a lot happened. So in general, I probably wouldn't have even taken a photo for day 2, for this day in maybe my Project Life, because I don't take a photo for every day for the week of my Project Life. I just document whatever photos I have for that week. So this was just like a regular old day. But that's what I love about the Hobonichi, is that you're able to document things that I probably wouldn't even mention in other projects, if that makes sense. So one photo that I did have from today that I definitely wanted to document were these beautiful flowers that I bought while me and my mom were out grocery shopping. So that was the bulk of my day here on April 2nd, was that me and my mom went grocery shopping. We went to Whole Foods, and then we actually ran across the street to Trader Joe's, at which we don't normally shop at, but we just wanted to kind of take a peek and buy a few little things. And that is where I grabbed the flowers. So I did just take a picture of the flowers in my kitchen, and then once again I printed them off on the sticker paper. So super cool. I printed that one off as a 3x4 because I knew I was going to cut it down and make it a little bit smaller. So now I'm just once again looking through that sticker book. I found some really cute stickers. I found this basket kind of overflowing with, I think, grapes. And I was hoping that they were grapes because that goes along with one of the stories that I'm going to tell here in a few minutes. But I decided to just use my marker, and I'm spelling out Whole Foods and Trader Joe's just to bring that on home of what I was doing. You'll see that I do have the receipts next to me. That was the only like real life ephemera that I had from the day, but I think that those receipts will definitely wear off over time, and I didn't want to put them in here and then they end up being nothing in the future. And also I don't know. I don't care too much about documenting those receipts. I would rather just write it pretty myself and just talk about it. But I do love the idea of real life ephemera, and I would love to try to remember to grab things throughout my days that could go in here. Like for instance, sometimes certain things that I'll buy will have really cute packaging. Like if I buy cute muffins from Whole Foods, sometimes the packaging will be so cute, and so that would be fun to put in here. This particular shopping trip, I didn't notice anything that was really speaking to me, so I didn't pull off any packaging off of anything, but that is something that I did in my previous Hobonichi and something that I would definitely do in this one. So you'll see I wrote out my title, Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. I added in a few little vegetable and fruit stickers that I had, which I thought were perfect for documenting going to the grocery store. And then I'm looking back through this book again. I saw this bag, which I thought was perfect for shopping. So I add the bag right on. And then I'm going to add in some of my journaling as well. And one thing I wanted to document was the 2 different grapes that we got on our adventures today. But I went to the fridge and tried to take off the label from the grapes, and it wasn't budging. I was definitely going to rip it. There was no way I was going to get like a clean sticker from the grapes. So what I did was I took both of the packs of grapes out of the fridge. I snapped a photo of them and then edited the photo, and then put them on my computer, printed them off, and then just cut out the label out of my photo, which you'll see here. So these are the 2 pictures that I took. So you'll see I'm just cutting around the label, and then I'm going to add those in to the album instead of the actual label off of the grapes. And it worked out great as well because they're really small, so they fit into the spot perfectly. But I did get 2 new grapes. I've really been into grapes lately, and I love these cotton candy grapes that I got from Whole Foods. They did not have my grape jelly grapes that I also enjoy, but when we went to Trader Joe's, I got these honey pearl grapes that were super delicious. So I thought that would be a perfect thing to document. So up here at the top, I'm just going to do a little bit of general journaling about the day, about what me and my mom did, how we got up early. We went to Starbucks and to Whole Foods and Trader Joe's. It was a really nice morning. And then I wanted to kind of rate the grapes. So if y'all have been around here for a while, you'll know that I love to rate things. And so I thought that rating the grapes would be a fun thing to do. So I did rate the cotton candy ones out of 4. And that's just because they are green grapes, which are not my ultimate favorite, but the honey pearl are so good. So I rated those a 5. And so then I'm just writing in what they are here, what I'm rating, where I got them, all of that kind of stuff. And I really think that the bold black stamping looks really nice there in the middle of the page. I think that that's really super cute. Then I had this little space here at the bottom, so I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. So it takes me just a minute here, and I'm going to kind of play around and add a little bit into that space. Oh, I also remembered that there was a arrow sticker in the bunch that I had kind of passed over earlier. So I did the little arrow to the flowers and just mentioned that I grabbed those today as well. So I love kind of breaking up the sections with just a cute little line in my mild liner. It just brings a little bit more color into the page and kind of breaks up like that I was talking about the food and the grocery shopping. And then I wanted to go down to the next section where I was just going to talk about the day in general because it was all around a really nice day. A Sunday, Will was off work. We were able to watch a Grizzly basketball game at 2:30 p.m., which was so nice with my parents. We made like veggie, kind of like mock egg rolls together, which was really fun. And we just had an all around good day. So I wanted to kind of just mention that here at the bottom. So I love that these are things that I definitely would not have documented in my project life. I didn't really have pictures of anything. And it's just like a nice little journaling. It makes me happy. It's a little creative release that I can have every day. And I really, really loved it. So the first 2 days have been a super success. It's been so much fun. And I've really enjoyed documenting in the Hobonichi. So I think with sharing over here and on Patreon, that's really going to keep my mojo going and help me to stay accountable so that I will document in here every day. So that's going to be the goal, is to be able to finish this strong and work on this every day and to have a completed Hobonichi by the end of this experiment. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this process. I'm sure I'll be back to chat with you in the next little bit of the video. So see you in a minute. Okay, so now you've seen a little process video of how I'm planning on working on my days, at least right now. That's how my plan is. I'm coming at you a few days later. I've now filled in maybe 6 or so of the days, and I've really been enjoying it so far. So I thought I would pop back over to do a little outro to finish up the video and also just to chit chat with you for a couple minutes here to close it out about how it's been working in my Hobonichi throughout this past week. So I will maybe put in some up close videos, But it's just been so much fun working out of the Hobonichi this week. I've enjoyed it more than I even thought that I would. It's just been such a blast having a little small project that I've been able to just go to every day. I feel like it's really cool because I never do like a daily journaling. I just kind of do my Project Life. And I feel like with Project Life, I'm focused on the photos for every week. And then I basically tell an overall story, maybe hitting the highlights of each week. But what I love about the Hobonichi, it's just creative, at least the way that I'm trying to use mine. And I can just tell one tiny story about the day. And that's something that I wanted to talk about for just a second as I'm starting my journey, is that I've heard a lot of people say that they like the Hobonichi, but they don't think that they would have enough to write in it every day. And now this is me coming as a complete newbie. And last time I failed when I had one a couple years ago. But for me right now, I'm finding that I'm not trying to journal about my whole day. I'm not trying to tell all the things that happened in the day. I'm kind of just picking out maybe like one story, and it doesn't have to be anything important. These are really basic things that I'm doing throughout my day. Yesterday, I wrote about the Brooke Shields documentary that's on Hulu. Today, my main thing was about how I ate at Taco Bell. I mean, these aren't like groundbreaking stories here. It's just fun. It's just the creative practice of writing something every day, playing around with my stickers, and just kind of having fun, just having a little moment of fun. Another thing that Jackie had originally asked me whenever I decided to make this vlog video was maybe to discuss when I was going to work on the Hobonichi every day. And I will say that I think it's going to vary. So I am at my home the majority of my days, but my schedule does kind of change mainly depending on my husband Will and how his schedule is for each day. So depending on that, that will probably dictate when I work on the Hobonichi, kind of just when I have the time. So sometimes I've done it kind of later in the day, later to me, like maybe 4 or 5 p.m. But a couple of the days I worked on it at maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, kind of earlier in the day. But if I already had a couple stories to tell, like we've had a really rainy week. So if like today's, for instance, I did it a little bit earlier because I knew I wanted to talk about the rainy week, and I knew I wanted to talk about eating Taco Bell. So I thought, you know what? I am going to talk about that for the day. So I didn't need to wait for the whole day to be over. Even if something else happened in the day, that's not really what my point of working out of the Hobonichi is going to be. It's just going to be the fun practice of doodling, of just having a moment to myself to kind of journal, to play with stickers, anything like that. Now, I want to say that those sticker books that my friend Christine showed me off Amazon that are the vellum stickers, they're amazing. They are definitely something that I super have been loving for this project, and they have helped me to create really fun layouts so far. I think they're really thin, they're really easy to use. And another thing, I'll link it below, is the sticker paper that I got. I think is great. It's matte, which I really love, and it's really, really thin. It's been perfect to print off some photos and add into my Hobonichi. So I definitely think that's an A+. And I actually just bought a bunch more just to keep on hand because I know I'm going to want to keep using it. So I really, really loved it. So yeah, I have really been enjoying this project so far, and I'm super excited to continue it. So I definitely have plans where I'll pop up a Hobonichi video over here for you guys from time to time. Maybe I'll do a flip through every couple months or something, just so you can see all the things that I've worked on, or maybe every month. We'll see how it goes. I might do a process from time to time. Like I said, I will also have some videos over on Patreon, and I am considering, for my project, I do a project each month on Patreon from start to finish each month, and it changes each month. So I am considering working on the Hobonichi all next month in May. I think that that would be a really fun project, and I love watching Hobonichi videos. So I'm kind of gauging interest, and I think that that might be something that I work on. So I'm just really energized by this project, and it's something that I think I'm going to be able to keep up with. So fingers crossed that it all goes well. You never know. I could lose interest and then it won't be as exciting to work on every day. But I just want to give myself some grace throughout this. I don't want to put a lot of pressure on myself for the pages to look a certain way, or if I fall off a little bit, I'll just slap something down and move on. That's what you have to remember, because it's like a year-long commitment and you have a page for each day, and it could get a little, you could get behind pretty easily. So I'm hoping for the best, but I'm just ready for the ride. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you for coming along with me on this brand new journey here of my new Hobonichi. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I'll be back at you super soon with another video. Thanks, guys.